Okay, so in this video, I wanted to discuss a question on lead code. It appeared in today's bi-weekly contest. So, number of good ways to split a string. So we're given a string S and a split is called good if we can split it into two non-empty strings P and Q where its concatenation is equal to S. That means P plus Q should be S. And number of distinct characters in P should be the same as the number of distinct characters in Q. So let us take this example and understand. We have to split S into two non-empty strings. So I shall take this example and show it to you. So A, C, A, and B, A. So if I have to split it into two non-empty strings, let us say this is one string and let us say this is another string. So number of distinct characters in this string is 1. Number of distinct characters in this string is 3. As we can see that the number of distinct characters in both the strings are not equal. Hence, this is not a good split. So I hope you're understanding what is a good split. So let us now assume that this is P and this is Q. So two strings P and Q, let us say this is P, this is Q. Number of distinct characters is 1 here. Number of distinct characters is 3 here. It is still not equal. So this can't be the split. Let us say this is P and this is Q. Number of distinct characters is 2 here. Number of distinct characters is also 2. So this is a good split. So every time, what are we doing actually? First, we started from here. That is, we took this as one whole string first. And then we included this in P. Then we took this as one whole string. So every time we have to maintain a hash table and decrease the frequency of the elements. And then subsequently we have to increase the frequency of the element in P. So basically I use the hashing approach wherein I'll take two hash tables. This hash table will be for string P and this will be for string Q. I am taking two sets. I've taken set of integer. Basically, I'll be putting the ASCII value in the integer in the set. So ST1 is to find distinct characters in string P. And similarly, ST2 is used to find distinct characters in string Q. So initially, let me assume that S is equal, initially let me assume that Q is equal to S. So I'll assume initially that P is an empty string and Q is the entire string. And I will scan from left to right and I will keep increasing the frequency and size of the set and the hash table involved with P and subsequently keep decreasing the frequency of elements in Q. If I get this condition, I will decrease the size of set 2, and I will always keep checking if size of set 1 is equal to size of set 2. This condition basically means that both strings have same number of distinct characters. That is the reason I'm using set, right? I want to find how many distinct characters are there. So this is a very simple problem. It just involves the concept of hashing, and you can do this in O of n time. Complexity is O of n. So I hope you understood. You can read through the question again. I'll put the link also in the description. And today I did not give lunchtime. So CodeChef lunchtime, if at all I give it today or tomorrow, I'll make a video. Otherwise, next lunchtime only, or next contest, whatever. I shall also be doing the sliding window technique series tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. I hope you understood the solution. You can have a look at it. It just uses hashing. Every time you just have to check if the size of set 1, that is set 1 is for string P and set 2 is for string Q. If size of set 1 and set 2 are equal, then you have to increase count. Count is basically count of good splits. So pause the video and try to analyze by yourself. It's a fairly simple question. And that's all for the video. Thank you for watching. Bye.